Go now. 18 Gator. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25. Yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 soft.
47. All you get is a headache.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Coaching spill.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And to give this time to the tailback. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. Campbell making the catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry it.
And touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 30 base.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Miami. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
90 Wolf. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Deuce. General West.
On second down, it's Grant, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
You draw Corker.
Take 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2nd and 6. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. SOS.
Recon, 132 fighter. Undercrush. Hey, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Got you, boy.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
27 Mike, 27. Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now they try the right side here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8-3. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Defense. Let's go, defense. Snap.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Rolling to his left. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 11. Escapes the sack. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
94.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Down. 60 or. Check, 47. Go. Go.
Dude. On 3rd down. It's Anderson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He's going to look deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Go. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a handoff working right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come up short here on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a give right side. Grant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Switch it.
They will run with Grant. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards to the house as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
the 34-yard line.
15, Lonnie.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Go. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Hey.
Let him know.
Ready?
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that's going to tie us at 13. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? Second and 1, you get stuffed. Now third and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement to put the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Ready? 30 base.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Deep dribble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is third and goal.
Go.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special